second day of spring, I think. And I wanted to show you what I did with my Big Macs pumpkins. Since I didn't have a house, I had them this to protect it from the bugs, big red bucket to protect it from the cold. Past couple nights were cold. And I had to take them out around because I started panicking because bugs were eating them, like ants. Like you see this one. When it was smaller, ants were eating off of it. A lot of them got ate off, but now they growing back. And soon I'm gonna end up putting them back in the ground, probably in a couple days or so. And I'll make a video of that. For now, I'm just let them get some sun. This is the corn. I don't know if we made a video of it. Probably did. And they're not looking so good as they did a couple weeks ago. I had made a crimson sweet watermelon patch right here. And only a few of them popped up. Actually, before, a couple days ago, it was a lot of them, but a lot of them died. Because, not because of the spacing or anything, it was just because of the weather. All of a sudden, it was give us a couple more days of cold weather. These are my pumpkins. As you can tell, they kind of died down, but some of them still have leaves on them. And Google said, as long as your plant still has an extra leaf on it, you shouldn't uproot or anything. You should leave it and see if it have a chance of growing. But it looks very bad. We have a couple of pigeon pea plants and a couple of papaya plants that are supposed to be sprouting up over here. I can show you. These are papayas. This should be, I don't know, okra. And this was a papaya plant, but as you can see, it kind of died. These are actually banana. This is the banana area. We planted a couple stuff with it. Another papaya. It's supposed to be a pigeon pea plant. Pigeon pea. And then this, wow. Can't see it because this is so small. But that was supposed to be papaya and pigeon peas over there. But a video that I made a while back, for months ago, about putting papayas over here, they're now spreading up. And can't wait to see what they produce. And over here, we actually planted some squash, cucumbers, beans, flowers for the bees to come and pollinate. It is some dates and uh, some peanuts that should be sprouting up in a couple of days. As you can see, all the plants have kind of died down. But I'll show you guys the squash over here. I put down here probably about 4 days ago. They grow. This is squash.
Oh, pause my phone. Oh, shoot.
She's preparing bird food and the bird feeder.
So come here for a second. I wanted to revamp this area some type of way since the last couple of days pretty much wiped out a lot of our food and it's looking ash. I'm thinking about filling in some gaps where we lost uh, cucumber over here and beans over here. So I'm gonna probably put some fillings in and get some water in here. One thing I found out though with marigolds, if it's dry like this, can you see that? Come a little closer. If it's dry like this, you could take these. So I'm not too sad about not losing, I didn't lose it, the marigolds because these are seeds and you can just put them back in the ground and get multiples. I love stuff that you can actually get a reproduction over and over from.
It's cool.
Did you know that?
No,
I
I
saw
thought
it
they
on
was dying.
somebody's channel, on a YouTube short. So this is my first year with marigolds, and that was kind of fun to find that fact out. So we'll have an endless amount of marigolds, and I'll have to go back and buy them because all the marigolds in the yard look like this. Got some over there, some over there. So I'm just gonna multiply them and take the dry ones, and spread them out. It's the second day of spring, so I think we're in the clear. Unless something crazy happens with the weather, I think we should be okay with getting back to planting. I thought we caught this thing. I see y'all around. You can go finish your tour. Here, take this. My yard is looking ghetto because I haven't been out in it. Hold this. I haven't been out in the yard, so. Yikes. I'm trying to put the phone thing on. I'm not sure why you didn't start with it. How's everybody doing? I don't know if you can make a comment in here. It's my daughter's phone, and she has everything in French on her capture, so she's learning French. Whatever. So I don't even know what it's saying. Let me know if you're able to comment. So you getting ready to say something else?
No, not really. Probably not.
Oh well, let me show y'all where we've been hiding some of our plants to try to keep them protected from the weather we just had. Some people are like, ain't no way you lost your plants. Yes, we did. And that little bitty uh, weather drop. I can't even talk today, y'all. But all that is gone. It was looking a lot more green and flourished. And see that over there looking ashy.
The ones on the ground are
But
actually.
I believe they'll come back. So before we had that, here you could take the camera back. I didn't mean to take over your show.
It's good.
And if you can see over there, I'm sure he showed you already. Banana trees, but they coming back green. If they survive this winter, 4 hits, they'll come back. But anyways, here I'll show you something else. So these was all pigeon peas. And,
That's radish.
yeah, that's right. Some of the stuff is different. Radish, chives, it's different herbs over here. But the pigeon peas, if you can see, I'm not too excited about that. But I might get some new growth in them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't go.
If anything, I'll just start all over with it. But opening everything up to get some sun. I think tonight supposed to get down to the lowest of 60. Thank God for these tarps. We had a bunch of extra tarps.
Yeah.
You got some growth?
No, that's just grass, I think.
So some of these are soursop. The ones in the colorful ones are soursop, and the other ones are avocado.
Avocado. It's actually dying in here.
Let me show you a closer look on the bananas if you want to go there. So we had all those leaves that came back. Because if you see that pile over there, I had raked all the mulch and stuff from around it, and I got a few leaves. All these were green a couple days ago, and they quickly went out. But you see the green leaves trying to come back. That one over there, you can't even tell this was a plant. But this is one of the first ones that came back. But it's still green, so they don't like the cold. So luckily this is Florida, and it's not much to show now, but we just out here doing some spring cleaning. And there's a bunch of more marigolds over here.
Wow, they all gone.
They're not gone. Remember I told you, you just take the dry ones. Let me see if I can find some. None of these are dry, but just take the dry ones. Here's one. Remember I told you over there, you just take it. All these are seeds. Boom shakalaka. I don't even have to go back to the store and buy no more, so I can put these. Oh, they flying everywhere.
What if we sell them to like neighbors?
I'm not selling anything unless the Lord tell me to sell it.
Or just give it away for free?
Right. And you just put it back in the ground. The first thing we're gonna do, besides cleaning up, is we got to get this stuff some water because we're not supposed to get any more rain. We had a lot of rain back to back over the course of this weather drop. So, anyways,
Spanish.
it's in French, and I have no idea what she said. But God bless you, Sister Yolanda. Um, so yeah, we can go around and take these dry ones and sprinkle them around for another day. But I'm gonna get some water. So you can finish doing whatever you're doing. It seems like the wind blew a lot of stuff away. Oh, we got some growth over here. I need a ginger shot. That's lettuce. Or is it spinach? This one. Okay, that's spinach. We did that on 214. We got spinach growing
Thornberry.
in there. Oh, but this is one thing I really, really thank God that survived. This was all sticks. Let me take it off. Oh, it's all the way over there. I forgot I put this knot in it. That's the only way it was going to stay on it because sometimes these come off. These
Wow.
were all sticks. If I would have showed y'all how poor condition this tree was, this is a blueberry tree.
Well, I'll cover that one too.
I will eventually. But when they was sticks like this, the whole entire tree looked like these sticks. When I start clipping them, got some leaves back. So we should start seeing some blooms soon. The weather stops. We're in bipolar. You see the other one? We're gonna eventually get a greenhouse project going out here with all the extra wood we have laying around and some scrap materials we have, so we can start planting on a higher magnitude. And all that green that came back, it's a miracle. And I don't know anything about blueberries. This is my second year having a blueberry bush tree. Oh, there's a bunch of ants in there. So I'm gonna go around and check on everything.
We got blueberry blooms. Right?
Yeah, the other tree had more, but this one had more bloom on it. But there's one, the cold, and then the cold. You know how the cold gets; it just takes stuff away. But it's okay. So like with these. Plants inside. Let me show you. Let me get this ready. I haven't been here in a few days, so this is my first time checking on everything. And it's a hot mess out here. Oh, there's some rainwater. Give some plants some water if you want.
What's that?
That stuff over there growing?
I don't know what stuff you're talking about.
The flowers in that top.
Yes. Oh yeah. I got something to show you. Basically, I did my research about like making your own fertilizer. Hold on. Let me set you down. This is banana fertilizer. Basically, what I did, I took banana peels, I cut them out with some scissors, and I put them in some water for like probably a week. And then what I gotta do is strain it out and take the water and put it in the plant. It doesn't actually like spark any growth, but it does help with some things. But it doesn't make your plant grow any faster. It just feeds it some or whatever Google said. You should do your research about it. It might help your plants. Since we don't have a greenhouse, we're using a tent as a greenhouse. A couple of stuff in here.
All this stuff gotta get watered.
Pigeon peas. This is what the pigeon peas look like when they're not dead.
When they're not dead, that's what they look like.
Yeah.
Here's some over here. I guess I'll get the ones out the front first. I don't even know if they clear to come out, but I'm gonna just give everything some sun today. It's supposed to be 80 degrees.
How you doing, Bear?
And they didn't die because they was in here, so at least I don't have to mourn everything. Some stuff survived.
If y'all don't have a greenhouse, but you have an empty tent, you should try using your tent.
Until you can get a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep turning my music on and off. I need some worship right now.
Okay.
So whenever we're done recording, let me know.
Alright.
Oh, I wonder why I have tires over here. Let me show you. Hopefully these fig trees grow back, but we have these water balls. Sometimes they don't get. Oh, there it is. They got trapped from the dirt, but these water balls help when we miss these fig trees sometimes, and they get in direct sun. So this one needs to be refilled. So I go around and collect these. It's my trash bag. Pigeon pea growing right here. That's why I look crazy because I don't want nobody to run it over. And it's a pigeon pea right here. I might put another one in there because that one look like it's struggling to grow. But they get pigeon peas. I know y'all know about the pigeon peas. They get about 10 feet tall, up to 10 feet tall. Can you go around and help us water, please? Get the water started. But anyways, pigeon peas get about 10 feet tall, and wherever you grow them, they drop peas everywhere. You could eat them directly off the tree. You could chop and drop, and they give you nitrogen for your soil. So it's a nitrogen fixer for your soil. You also grow in abundance with just one plant. So the stuff I showed y'all in the middle over there is what I'm growing. So I'll have enough to give out to neighbors, enough to grow all in this yard. They're excellent for shade. You can take the seeds that you don't get to harvest, and they'll give you more seeds to plant. So it's one of those things like the miracles that you can just keep recycling. And that's what I'm doing instead of doing like a bunch of different things like tomatoes and carrots and stuff like that. Yes, some people get a huge harvest and stuff like that, but let me finish this. I'm just doing stuff that's easy. It grows in less than a year. What works for me right now, because I'm a beginner gardener, that's what I'm gonna do.
Shouldn't be doing it for 2 years.
And they grow fast. See, I did this before it got cold. Let me see if I can find a date on it. This is a pigeon pea. They grow super fast, and you got 4 plants right here. Once you divide them or whatever you want to call it, separate them and put them in your yard. I say this will be about this high by the time the end of the summer. As long as you protect them from weather that drops under 40, 30 degrees, you'll have a harvest of non-stop peas. Look up pigeon peas. Something I would definitely consider growing in the tropical area, zone 9 and the similar zones. I'm almost done. Hold it for me. I didn't realize I put so many in there, but I'm glad I did because I got some growth. I remember none of these had growth on them before the cold because they got too much water from the rain that we had last week, a week before last, whenever it rained real hard, and none of these had growth on them. So the tent actually helped. Still waiting on growth with that one. This might be boring, y'all, but I refuse to do a edit, so I'm going to do this live while I clean up this yard. Because we got time to edit. I didn't get any growth from this one, but because I grew so many of them, I do have enough to get started. And we already put some in the ground up there by the banana trees and the ones we showed y'all in the tires. So we have enough to get started with this summer. And we'll just put the rest of them in the greenhouse when we get that project started. So is that all of them? Let me just double check.
I'm getting tired.
That is for now. I gotta clean that out, but I'm gonna check the other greenhouse to see what's in there. You tired, Josh?
Yes.
It's gonna be 80 degrees today. It's weird looking at those trees grow back like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do they get
Well,
any bigger?
all this is a hot mess. Like, show them how crazy this is. I'm gonna bring those plants over here and put them on the table real quick. If you want to set this up.
Right back.
Fender behind me. Yes, my cameraman left me.
I think my mom bought this offline, like Amazon or something. It's just a container that's filled with seeds, and basically the stuff that's gonna show is the stuff that you could plant. I mean, the stuff that it comes with.
I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble. YouTube rules. Don't want to get striked. Let me grab the rest of these and I'll be right back. Thank everybody for tuning in with me. Let me position it. What you doing over there, Josh? If you want to start giving them some water, that'll help me. Just sprinkle water on them. Or actually, if you want to grab the rest, I'll put some water in. It's up to you. I know this looks gross, y'all, but it's just rainwater. That makes sense. I'm not sure how much my Sean showed y'all. But I feel like we We got a good start this spring. I'm not too overwhelmed with what we have. Let me move my phone because for the most part we got low maintenance plants that don't require much maintenance. When I first did this, I had tomatoes, everything you could think of, radish, peppers, onions, everything growing at once, and that's a big no-no for people that are just starting out. And I call myself going back to work doing this 9 to 5 thing, and I just let all the plants get destroyed. So I'm working on not overwhelming myself this season, but also being able to do what I was told to do. I got a mandate to do this assignment, and I'm trying to do it right with no excuses on a budget because I'm not working. But I'll let y'all in on a little secret on what I do. I get my kids get benefits. I'm probably too far away from the camera. My kids get benefits, and every month I'm letting y'all in on the secret. Thank me later. Ooh, it's a mess in here, y'all. I'll bring the camera over so y'all can see it. Hold this up. I think I just got dizzy. I don't know. I bent down too fast. I got up too fast. But I buy a bunch of these. Uh, you see that? See, I done told y'all my secret. I buy a bunch of different things, and if you go on Amazon, you can get different seeds. Some of them are EBT eligible, and you can get those, and that's how I stock up. And when I do have extra money, I get. Can you hold up some? I really don't want to show that because it's not clean. But yeah, I get these in abundance. Open a greenhouse up. I think we have more cups in there too. I'm gonna be spending the rest of the day worshiping and cleaning this. No, take it out because I got to clean up in there and cleaning this place up. I've been on the go, not on purpose, but between my son's doctor's appointments and just life happenings. Oh, I forgot about those. Let me see. Perfecto. No growth. No growth with these, but I'm let them sit in the sun for a few days. Let me see. Oh, maybe. Oh, this one has. Okay, I see 3 of them that have some growth. All right. Put them over to the side. Let them sunbathe and give them some water, some much needed water. And yeah, we got a mess to clean. But if you could see at the bottom, I can't tell if you could see that at the bottom. It's a hot mess. But I get a lot of these cups off Amazon too. I haven't even put a dent in these cups. There's so many of them, and then they come with little tags, labelers. And this came in a cup of 164. It came with something else too, but and I like these cups too because you could just take them and put them right in the ground because it's cardboard. You don't have to take the plant out, and some plants are real root sensitive. Ooh, you're getting overwhelmed looking at this mess, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back with you. To be continued. Buy little stuff like this if I see it at a Walmart. Look, $4 pots. I haven't even made a dent in half the stuff I bought. But I'm just trying to remember what all I had in here real quick. Oh, cups. I found more cups. I haven't been out here in a while, y'all. And tomato seeds. I make it a habit every time I go to the store, especially since a lot of the seeds are 3 for $1.50, depending on what store you go to. Uh, I try to make it my business to grab some seeds. So, however God has you preparing, whatever that looks like to you, this is how it looks to us. And I try not to overwhelm myself. I just do what I can. So I'll let y'all in on what I do to prep. And as you can see, I got my work cut out for me. So I'm gonna put my worship back on and get to it. We didn't lose a lot. I hate that word, but we got a lot of work to do to try to save what we didn't lose, and we're gonna start watering, getting some stuff watered, getting some um if I say on one more time. So we took everything out the greenhouse and I clean and do some repairing and some maintenance. So hopefully I can come back in a few weeks and give y'all a real garden tour on everything we done, because I didn't mention it, but we have dates somewhere in his yard. My son put them in the yard somewhere. We have date trees growing, papaya trees, pigeon peas, uh, uh, sugar cane. I wish he was over here right now to tell me. And I think he showed y'all his pumpkins. He's trying to do a giant pumpkin, and now he wants me to order a giant watermelon online. Oh, side note, I wanted to post this earlier, but I'm gonna tell y'all about my dream while I clean up. I'm gonna tell y'all about my dream, and then I'm gonna let y'all go real quick. I had a lot of dreams earlier today. When I said I don't know why that it just popped up to me, but maybe it's the Holy Spirit wanted me to share this before I get off, since I'm just rambling anyways. I'm a little overwhelmed with this mess, but let me just get through it. Just see the end of the tunnel as I move. So I had like, it was one of them nights last night. That's why I feel like I need something to wake me up. I have dreams almost every night, but this particular dream I remember, and I wanted to share it. I am really overwhelmed right now with this mess I have. So real quick, there was a group of teenagers that I had encountered, and they were walking towards me. I was in a house setting outside doing what I'm doing now. I was working on the fence actually, and I had a rod in my hand, sort of like this, a rod like this, but a lot longer. And I was holding it like this, right? So as a teens, it was about 15, 20 of them that was approaching me. They all looked nice, well kept, put together. They wasn't, they didn't look raggedy or nothing like that. This plays a part in it. And it was a well-off neighborhood that I was in. So as I was minding my business, working on this fence, holding this rod, uh, 5 of the teenagers decided to start running towards me. And as they were running towards me, one of them just bumped into me real hard, like real hard, to where I almost fell off my feet. And when he did that, he he looked back at his friends like he was gonna get a response out of them to keep being ignorant or whatever, just um, encouraging his behavior. And hold on, I'm so distracted. Let me stop what I'm doing for a second. So when he did that, his friends looked at him like, "Bro, I didn't know you was getting ready to do something so stupid." So in the process of him looking shamefaced, he saw the wire in my hand, the rod that I had, and immediately he thought, "Oh, she about to hit me with that." And as I read his thoughts, I was like, "No, I'm not gonna hit you with it, but I'm gonna call the cops." And then he started getting fearful. And the other teens at this time had the other group of teens that was walking had finally caught up to us, and they were like, "Oh, that's Sebastian. He's always doing stuff like that." So he got more fearful because he was like, "Oh shoot, I'm in this on my own. Like these kids are against me. I thought I was gonna have a bunch of kids. You know how in real life, some groups, when you in a group, you feel more big and bad. Like, okay, now I can show out because I got my friends with me. But this time, they were, this group of kids. They were just like, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? So, I forgot the fact that my kids were on the side of the house and they saw it, they witnessed it, and I yelled out to them to call 911 or whatever. Or why am I? And take whatever you take from this dream, but I just thought that to share that with my kids. I was just you see it's how important it is to not to act a certain type of way when you're with your friends or your associates or classmates or whatever, because it's easy to become influenced or even just influenced by a spirit to think that you're having fun, but in reality you're messing up your life, you're ruining your life, you're doing something stupid. And I just thought I'd share that because I work with kids throughout my life. Part of my profession is working with children, and I'm glad I handled that in a way to where like at the moment, like I could have you know disciplined him, not even knowing this kid, and he looked to be well off, if that plays a part in that that in the dream that just stood out to me, like he looked like he came from money or whatever. But I just wanted to share that because I was just like, I woke up out of it and it felt so real. Even like when he hit me, when he bumped into me, I felt like I was falling over in real life, but I didn't fall off my feet or whatever. I handled it correctly in the dream, thank God, because I could have hit him with that rod that was in my hand, because that's what he thought I was going to do anyways. And I'm just grateful to know that um, I work. I can in reality, I work with children that I can tell, hey, this is what you should stay away from. This is what you shouldn't get yourself involved with. Be a leader, not a follower. Because it actually, thank you, Holy Spirit, it actually happened to me in real life when I was at a library, and this young lady got kicked out of a library because she was not being on her best behavior. And she was able to tell me, what my uncle said, the same thing you're telling me now. He said this, you know, a couple nights ago. So don't be afraid to encourage the youth to do the right thing, because all it takes is one bad decision, and they're gonna have some consequences. In that dream, he realized that he made a bad choice and he didn't have anybody backing his little butt up. Anyways, I'm done running my mouth. So y'all see this mess in front of me? I'm about to tackle it. I'm about to get. I don't know if I'm gonna have help or not, but it doesn't matter. I gotta water this whole yard, get these plants some food, and uh, y'all pray for my strength. Pray my strength in the Lord as I pray for y'all. And it took a lot for me to get on this social media thing because I really don't care for it. I really want to. I don't, y'all. Disclaimer: I'm on my daughter's phone, and she has everything in French, and I can't read anything. Where's Sanaa? She went out the fence. She left. I wanted to see if she can translate this because I got some comments on here, but I can't read it. But she's learning a different language, so she has everything programmed in that language. But I want to encourage everybody to, whatever God tells you to do in this hour, however He says to prepare. I'm switching up the topic again. Do that and try not to be overwhelmed. Like I said, I don't work. I don't get handouts. I don't get. Here she is. Sana, come here real quick. He's right here. Right, he's standing right by me. She thought she lost the dog because he be acting up. Here you go, right here. He acts up a lot with them, but he know not to play with me. He act up big time with them. But I'm gonna see if she can read these comments real quick before I get off. No, he don't deserve that. He ran from her.
Oh,
Stop giving him all kind of stuff. He has dog food.
I mean, they said dogs like to treat animals.
He just ran from her.
All right.
Can you come read these comments to me real quick? Thank you for letting me use your phone. Your quality is a lot better than mine. I know that says bonjour.
Hello, my sister.
Say it louder.
Hello, my sister.
Ooh.
Something to you, us, my sister.
Good. Thank you. Well, I appreciate everybody joining in. It's been 40 minutes now. Can you, real quick, Josh, can you tell them what we did put in the ground? I said dates, pigeon peas, papaya, peanuts. That's what I forgot. Peanuts and what else? Cucumber, beans, okra. Okay, so that's what I have to do. I have to go over there and add some more. Hold this phone. Every time I look at this mess, I get more overwhelmed. But you know what? I thank God. I'm intentionally not running the streets because I got my work cut out for me. Next week is gonna look different. I don't. You got a doctor's appointment next week, right? Hopefully not. It's. I don't know. I can't keep up. It's in my calendar. So we trying to top off the cucumbers. We're gonna do that. And what else over there? Beans. I'm about to put on some worship and start just working. I spent like 8 hours out here one day, 8 or 9 hours, and that really slapped me in my face because I didn't know that we was gonna get another cold front. So we back at it. We back at it. That's all that matters. Just getting back to it because when God give you a mandate to do something, he don't always give you the pieces to the puzzle, but he always nudges me. Hey, I didn't tell you to quit. I didn't tell you to quit. But y'all, when I was telling y'all, I'm not gonna buy no more pigeon. This is papaya. I'm not buying no more of this at the store because you know why? When you open up a papaya, and we have some of these growing through the yard, you get like 60 seeds out of one papaya. So I don't know why. I was just overexcited that day, but I had bought these from a store. Same with the pigeon peas. Like I said, I already planted those. We planted those February 8th, but they come off the trees in pods. I don't know if you can see that. And you can take the seeds if they come off the trees too late because there's so many of them, like pretty much like leaves. There's so many of them. But even if they come off too late, you can reuse those seeds and put them back in your garden. So like abundance of things. That's why I tell people if they don't want to live off the land, even if you can afford to get a piece and just put food on it. If I had a choice, I wouldn't necessarily be out here all the time. I'll just put it like that. But it is a lot of peace. And even with the soursop, I bought these from the same place. I found out with the soursop, we made a video. I don't even know what happened to that video of us trying it for the first time. They're expensive for one. That's why I'm glad we have some plants over there growing. Sir? I couldn't find it in the archives. Anyways, but let me start running my mouth. But yeah, soursop has, and as small as we got a smaller one that was like $13, and they can get up to $26. I put that one back, and I got it from what's the name of that store we went to? Whole Foods Market, and I said never again. So one of these soursop trees grow, and they're tropical too. So it's important that when you grow those, you keep them protected. I'm looking for my beans, and I guess I'm looking in the wrong spot. But God bless y'all. God keep y'all. If I said anything to encourage you, I give God the glory. However He tells you to prepare, let Him do it. Let Him use you, and don't be. If I can leave you with anything, I'll say don't be. I don't know what a word dismayed want to come to me. I'll just use it then. And don't allow what's happening. Even though we hear wars and rumors of wars, I'm gonna give you your phone back right now, sis. I want everybody to be encouraged and just stay focused on what the Lord. He said, I didn't give you a fear spear. Help me. I need some water. I didn't give you a spirit of fear, but of love and a sound mind. So in that event, be encouraged and trust and know that the Lord is on our side. He has us doing an assignment. He'll give us the strength and the resources to do it. So many times I've been discouraged out here, but I let y'all in on how He's been allowing me to do it. Not on a larger scale, but on a scale that I can handle and the scale that fits in with the resources that I have to work with. So be encouraged And I will see y'all on another live, because like I can't stand editing and doing all these different type of videos and having to, you know, upload them and post them, and all kind of warfare be happening with that. So I'm not doing that right now. If he tell me to do this YouTube thing, I'm gonna do it. I can't come on here with all excitement and backflips and cartwheels and stuff, but I'll come on here in obedience and do what I'm supposed to do. But it's been a challenge. Everybody's going through something. Everybody's having different types of things happening to them, but we gotta keep pushing and encouraging each other. Actually, and that helps. Love y'all. God bless you. I'm gonna give my daughter back her phone.